What's going on, YouTube? It's RJ the Fed. We're gonna do a little live stream before our live stream. We're gonna pregame, so I do have a fresh Glencairn right here. Hopefully, the audio sounds fine. We decided to do this last second because we got some extra time. Got a clean Glen, and as you guys might have saw from the thumbnail, got a Weller 107. So we're gonna enjoy a pour. What's up, Mr. Victor from the Whiskey Panda? So we're gonna pour up some Weller 107. Hopefully we can get that palate acclimated so we can get ready for tonight. We've got 4 pours from Baker Drinks. So we'll be doing a blind, I should say. A blind. I'll put our 107. I'll put it on the shelf right here for now. We'll put it up later. Yeah, what's up, Carl? Yeah, we got a Weller foolproof shirt. Show me some of that good 107. Yeah, we just poured up some 107, so we're going to drink some of this to help warm up the palate for this blind. I have no idea what's in the blind. We did get an answer key. It's still sealed. And then I've got the blind, and I still have the plastic seals on them. So we'll crack the blinds whenever I go live again at 8:30. Goal is to cut this off by 8:20, so I got 10 minutes of like a break to use the restroom, get some more water, get acclimated, get ready to go. And I think that's more than enough time. We've got 4 different glasses too, so we got our little flight board with all of our samples ready to go. Ugh. So we're already ready for the blind. Ugh. Whew. Man, long work week. Just ready to enjoy some pours. Easy drinker. Hey, a little old-fashioned cheers. What's going on? We got this the other day, too. I don't know if you've seen one of these, Victor. It's J. Mattingly, 1845. One hell of a pick. It's a Longhorn pick. Thought this was actually a pretty good bottle. I don't want to drink anything too high proof, though, because the color on these samples, they don't look too dark. So I have a feeling that proof is going to be pretty similar. What's up, Rusty? Pre-gaming the live. So let me get that invite posted. If anyone wants to come hang out, now will be the time to do so. You know Jay Matling. Yeah, this is good. I like it. I was surprised by it for sure. I just wish there was more information on it. There's literally like no information on it. So I don't know age statement. I don't know mash bill. I don't know blend. All I know is 119 proof. So wish there was a little bit more to it than that, but pretty good blend. Had to use a knife to cut the wax because the wax is so freaking hard to cut. But I was told that when I picked up the bottle. So yeah, if anyone wants to come hang out, we're just gonna warm up the palate, have some little pre-game drinks, and shoot the shit with anybody who wants to come on and have a conversation or ask some questions or just talk about anything and everything. It doesn't have to be whiskey related; it can be about anything. I think all of them are custom blends. I think that some of these picks they're doing custom blends for particular businesses and stores, but also for people. So kind of cool. Got some water to stay hydrated too, and then we got some of this Bonsai Cherry Peach 10-calorie flavored water to help keep us hydrated too. Ah. Hey, there he is. Looks like he's got a Patriot shirt on. Mr. America coming up for the 4th of July. You ready? Yeah. What's up, Rusty?
What's happening? I've been freaking yard working all day. I'm filthy. I was like, what the hell? I'll just jump on anyway.
Yeah, I was going to do yard work, but my wife mowed the other day. So she's afraid of the weed eater. So she didn't weed eat, but I'm not working. So I just took a shower before I got on. I figured I'd do a little pregame before my own live.
I just walked in here and what the hell's going on? Lighting's doing weird shit. Yeah, I walked in and it was like I got the notification. I'm like, damn it.
Matt finds it funny too that I'm live.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be funny. That's why I was like, yeah, let's do it. Rusty.
Yeah. Can you get JTS Brown in Texas?
JTS Brown, what does it look like? You know? Yeah, I think I can.
Bottled in bond?
I think so.
This stuff is, well, it's coming for me now. This stuff's freaking good, dude. 100 proof, cheap as shit. It is good. It is really
on how
good.
well it compares to early times.
I say it gives it a run for its money. For real. I am getting, and I guess some people don't like it, and this is really the first time that I've got it. I do get a peanut. It's a Heaven Hill product, but I don't know who has the peanut. Is it Jim Beam?
Usually? Jim Beam's known for that nutty profile, but Heaven Hill has a pretty big nutty profile as well.
It's peanut. It's nutty for sure, but it's also really sweet. And I was ultra surprised. And this was like $16, $17.99.
$17 here, and said it's killer. So
yeah. I was like, damn it, I wished I'd have bought, because I didn't try it when I had it up there. I was just happy to get it when I was in Kentucky, and then I forgot about it, and then I was looking around today and I was like, holy shit. So
I'll talk about it a little bit more on the live tonight, but my goal is to have 10 of these.
Oh.
And when I go for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, every $100 in donations will add one of these to the giveaway.
Nice.
So we're going to try to potentially give away 10 of these in one night. So I know Weller 107 is a pretty tough pour to find. So
yeah.
I'm working on it though. I got some time. I think I'll have to watch hours before I hit the subscribers, which I'm okay with.
Right. Hey, I just hit 260.
Hell yeah. Mark Duffy in the chat. What's going on? We're pre-gaming before my live.
I don't get to throw the content out there like you big content creators.
I make it work with my work schedule. You know, I just do a live stream before I go into work. That's the only way I'm really able to push content out, and I'm not really doing videos, so there's no editing required. So I'm just gotta be entertaining enough and hope that the live is decent enough quality. Obviously, YouTube limits on how you can do a live stream and how good the quality can even be.
Yeah.
I think my camera settings will only let me go up to 720p, even though it's rated for 4K through StreamYard without paying for like the super premium version. So,
right.
Everybody wants their cut. Everybody wants money. So, what's up, Jeff? So you said you're doing yard work. How big of a yard do you have? Pretty long mow.
I don't know how to. So it's probably 5-6 acres. So I was cutting my parents. They're not in town, and I told them that I'd cut a large portion of theirs. I've got probably about 2 acres in front of me. That's just, thank God it's all flat, and you just got to get out there and freaking do it. But on theirs, there's all kinds of stuff you got to cut around, and you got to walk it and pick up all the huge chunks, sticks and stuff from the pecan tree, and it just takes forever.
I guess I'm just lucky and not lucky at the same time, where I just don't have really any land, so it doesn't take me long at all to mow. But my parents have 5.5, 6 acres, so that's kind of an all-day thing over there. Even using multiple mowers and zero-turn mowers, it still takes forever.
Yeah. Thank God I got a riding mower, because there's no way in hell I'd push it. I'd have to pay somebody.
Yeah. Man, this smells so freaking good. Just Weller 107. I don't know, just the smell.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of the better ones. I don't really see the foolproof very often. I mean, I've only ever had an open bottle. I just don't think they're worth the secondary price.
No, I'm sure they're not.
And I noticed that a lot of you guys, when you guys do your hunt videos and you look at the prices, I can only guess if they did have a foolproof, they'd probably be asking $400 or $500 for one.
Oh yeah.
Got Matt from Whiskey Wisdom in the chat, Michael from Beach Sand Bourbon, Jeff from Drizzo Nation. Yeah,
Cheers,
Mark,
Beach Sand.
mean,
I haven't been watching the.
you want to come on? I'll post it again. We're just hanging out. Whatever you guys want to do, whatever you guys want to talk about, ask questions in chat. I'll highlight your questions and we'll try to address them. Matt loves the 10 high, I hear. that is a pretty good idea, honestly. Like if you did a blind and then you throw out one random bottle that everybody has to have in common, and that being 10 high, that's pretty funny. You would have to do something like 10 high though. If you did Rich and Rare Reserve, I think I'd pick that one out.
I don't know.
I can't.
Maybe I need to.
So bad. I can't go back to it. I left that.
Maybe I need to send you a blind and see if you can pick it out.
I left that at someone else's house. What's up, Glass?
I love it.
We shaved like everything off too, and it's already starting to come back in. Won't be long. We'll have a mustache again. I get lazy and I don't cut any hair at all. I don't shave at all. And then work will say something to me, or I'll have that spur of the moment and I'll shave it all off. I don't know how often you do that. You ever shave off everything? Go naked mole rat? You don't cut your hair, do you?
I haven't done that but I am thinking about taking all this off and just leaving this. I don't know.
Got yard work to do. Just saw you were streaming. Got to support my brother, so I figured I'd listen when I can't watch. Hey, yard work is what Rusty was just doing. And yard work, I mean, I probably could have gone out and weed eated before I took a shower, but wasn't feeling like it. It's hot as hell out here. It's like 90, 92, 93 degrees outside. Not fun. Not fun. Hey,
no, I had to keep taking breaks.
He's holding up a finger. He ain't ready yet. Jeff's on vacation and he's ready to jump in. There we go. What's going on, Jeff?
What's up, buddy? How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic. I got one of my bottles moved, so I got some cash that we can use to buy a Weller 107. Actually, I got 3 bottles moved today, so I've got some money to buy 107s. I was supposed to have someone else, but didn't hear back from them about meeting today, so maybe tomorrow. Otherwise, I got a few more bottles we're going to try to move, and then I got to meet up with Tyler. I'm actually picking up 2 Weller 107s from Tyler, but the goal is to start accumulating 107 to where we'll have some for the stream, so we're getting there. What's up, Josh?
All right, I'm gonna give up.
Speaking of Eagle Rare.
Oh, Eagle Rare, I got one over there.
Got the 107 on the shelf. It's the only 107 I got. That's what we got poured up in the Glen right now.
I got 2 in the mail coming to me, so I'm excited.
Hell yeah. What's the 107s going for around there? If you buy multiples on secondary, you can get them for like $100. But if you buy individuals, or some of them, even if you're doing multiples, they go for a 110 like all day, every day. So we got $110 cash for a bottle, 250s and a 10. We're not trying to flex money. We're just showing that like this is what it takes for you to turn this into a 107. Even though that 107 should only be like, about a $60, $70 bottle in the first place after taxes. So not terrible, not great as far as, I mean, it's a pretty big secondary market, but at the same time, I think it's one of the few bottles that is actually worth $100 bill in my personal opinion. So,
oh yeah, it's amazing.
Where are you buying online at? We have some local groups that they do bottle swaps and trades. So if we can trade, we'll trade. If we can't, we'll sell, and then we'll use that money to buy them. But we're going through other individuals that have acquired them through various means. I found a case of Foolproof at Del Taco yesterday for MSRP. You're so funny, Carl. 107, really anything Weller is non-existent in North Carolina. Yeah, that seems to be like kind of common for a lot of places. I get Weller Special Reserve all day, every day. Matter of fact, we pass on the 1.75 liter handles again because there's just no reason for us to pick them up. they're super big, they're bulky, they're tough to pour. They're a pain to hand deliver to somebody. I mean, there's just so many things with those bottles that can go wrong that I just try to avoid them altogether. And then as far as any other Weller other than Green Label, we just don't really see them. And if we do, you got to be waiting in line. We had a lot of Weller 12 the last probably 6 months, I would say. A couple 107 slipped in there. Even fewer foolproof slipped in there. I think Goody Goody was the only one that really dropped foolproof. 107, we started hearing that Total Wine started holding them back, so they might make those lottery only.
I love it. I think they might drop a little bit of them. I think they might drop a few of them out, but I think they'll save most of them for Grand Reserve. Or yeah.
You gotta love the fact that Total Wine doesn't have the best prices, and they hold bottles back now. And matter of fact, they're probably the most expensive store now out of all the box stores in our area is Total Wine. They used to be pretty competitive. The only time you're going to get a competitive price from them is if it's a bottle they're not going to carry anymore. If they're discontinuing it, they're not carrying the bottle anymore, they'll discount it heavily, but that'll be the only time they can even compete in pricing. So it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeff Castle?
We went to one today, and I don't really go into a Total Wine, and he was like, we got some Henry McKenna 10s. And I'm like, great. How much are they? He goes, oh, right off with that. And yeah, they told me they didn't have anything. They're like, but you can try some of our stuff, our picks. And I looked at all this stuff, never heard of it. I was like, oh, I'm good.
Henry McKenna 10 year has been getting pretty pricey too, to a point where it's like I'm starting to see them sit on the shelf more because they're just too much.
Yeah. And $50, I bought them all day. They're delicious, but I'm not paying.
I still think it's better than the regular Heaven Hill bottled and bond to upgrade to the Henry McKenna, because of the regular bottled and bond is 7 year, I think, for Heaven Hill, and then the Henry McKenna's 10, so you're getting 3 extra years of age, and you're talking maybe $10-$20 difference, which in hindsight's really nothing when you're talking about 3 extra years. But the top of the line, I mean, for Henry McKenna 10 is it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, it's right at. It's just under 70. It's like $65.
Too much.
I just have never picked it up. Yeah, I mean, if it could get down around 50, I might think about it. But
Josh is sipping on a Blue Note store pick. The last Blue Note store pick I had was actually one of those Texas picks, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think that Texas pick was from you, Jeff.
Yeah. Well, I've got one more at the house, I think. I've got another opened up one. Those are amazing.
The Goody Goody in Bedford has, I think, 4 or 5 more that are Texas picks.
Really?
Yeah.
Those might be a pickup. Speaking of Weller Special Reserve handles, I got to go pick up 2 of those tomorrow. I love me Pappy 27 and a half. 10 year
has started living on shelves here at $60. Heaven Hill 7 year, in my opinion, is better at $50. I didn't like the regular Heaven Hill bottled and bonds. I don't know. The bottle I tried was with Tyler, and I didn't care for it. And the Henry McKenna, I've had like 3 different bottles of that, and all 3 of them have been not necessarily the same, but they're very, very good. And I like those better than the one Heaven Hill 7 year that I had. So we got a 4th of July raffle coming up too. I don't know if you saw that Mirage hunt video, but we went and bought, matter of fact, we bought this J. Mattingly Longhorn foolproof pick. This was like $130, $140, so it was pretty pricey. But we were able to try it in store. They had an open bottle, so we sampled it before we bought it. I like it enough.
Are you saying Mattingly? Is that Mattingly or Matling?
Mattingly.
So that's the baseball player, right?
I don't know if he is or not. I just know he's a master blender.
I didn't know if that was one of those another one of those celebrity.
No, this guy's like a master blender, and he does a lot of private picks for them.
Okay.
And then the one barrel pick I bought from them, which was a little high, is $90. Smoke Wagon private barrel rye, the purple dot. But we got 10 tickets entered into their July 4th raffle. with 3 really big heavy hitters in that raffle. So if and when we can get a phone call on July 4th, number 1 pick for me, if I could have a choice, which I don't think you have a choice. I think what they do is, I think they put the bottle on the table. I think they draw the ticket, and then they associate that ticket that gets called with that bottle, unless that individual ends up passing, which I don't know how that works. But the number 1 pick for me, if I could only have one, would be that Heaven Hill 18 year. They had one of those. The second bottle that they had, which I actually have in my cabinet, it's like in the corner of the frame over there. If I can, right there, 13th Colony 15th anniversary is another bottle they had. And then the third banger that I would say would be a Michter's 10 year bourbon. So other than that, they didn't really have anything too crazy, but those are 3 pretty good bottles. Obviously, the Heaven Hill 18 being the most expensive and valuable one and hardest to get, in my opinion.
Yeah.
More rare would be the 13th Colony and the Michter's 10. It's a yearly release, but I don't really see them.
Yeah. Did you have the Heaven Hill 17?
I haven't had any of the super crazy allocated Heaven Hills yet.
Okay.
I haven't tried any of them, so I'm hoping. I think I'm getting a sample of one from somebody, of one of the allocated ones that are pretty hard to get. I think it's like a 15 year William Heaven Hill. I think it's like a shorter stubby bottle, but that's a distillery release only. So
yeah, I think I've got a sample of 14 years, like 135 proof.
I like samples, man. The ability to try something that you've never had before and get your full like impressions and then decide whether you like it or not. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to throw this out here. I don't know who all's in here that sent me stuff, but I have a ton of freaking sample bottles, and I know I need to be sending them back to some people. It'd probably save some people some money. Yeah, I probably got approaching 50 sample bottles.
Wow.
So I've bought.
They're all been cleaned up.
I've bought 72 packs, and every 72 pack I've bought, I've gone through. We're on our 4th one, and I think we only have like 10 left on our 4th one. So
wow,
I've put out some crazy samples. Let me get this spreadsheet.
I think the only sample I got from you was a full bottle, or a mostly full bottle.
I'm going to share something because Matt wants me to mention this. We'll definitely mention this again during the actual live and not the pregame. But we got something going on with Troy and Laura from Break Your Drinks, which I have a blind from them, so that's what we're going to be doing tonight. But we have this giveaway that's going to be coming up. And if it's green, it's samples. If it's blue, it's a bottle. So we got some samples. We got 2 2-ounce sample pack mystery packs from Mr. Dave Vogelsang. We got a Blanton straight from the barrel. Bourbon and Balls is donating to it. A 4-pack from Mark Gale. Doc's donating too. Peerless Double Oaked and Rebecca Creek. Sean's got some crazy samples. We got a Pappy 13 Rye, E. Schiller Barrel Proof, Michter's Barrel Proof Rye, an Old Fitz 10, a Michter Barrel Proof, Camp Nelson F, 13 Colony 15th Anniversary. So we got some pretty crazy samples in here. Some more bottles. E.H. Taylor Small Batch, Eagle Rare, Whiskey Row Wheel Horse pick. Not a big fan of Wheel Horse, but the Whiskey Row series, doing a barrel pick, I'd be more confident in. The Echoes and Eternity and Whiskey Wisdom short barrel pick. Got a bottle of that in there too. Some more samples too, including 2-ounce samples of some absolute crazy bottles from Bourbon Hunter. The Willet Purple Top 10 year at 133, and then he's got a Hazmat 9 year at 151.6 proof. So absolute freaking crazy samples that'll be out there. I'm not going to read off all of them, but we got some more stuff, including a Hazmat Stag from Life from the Patio. We got a couple more bottles, like a Bullet 95 12 year. Bourbon School said bottle. I don't know what bottle they would do, but if they did one that was local or meaningful to them, that are up in Buffalo, New York area. So the 1 Foot Cock, one of my favorite Empire Rides that I got. That'd be a pretty cool bottle to have as a giveaway. I don't know what they're going to do. Samoan Barkeep will do a mystery bottle as well. Bourbon Riders can do a 13 Colony Double Oak sample along with several other listed. Sugar Kitty's got some samples. Bad Axe is doing some samples. We got a whole bunch of people that are contributing to this. So
That's awesome.
This isn't necessarily to praise the people who are donating. It's more to talk about the cause. So from my understanding, Laura went through some extensive medical bills at the hospital she works at, and insurance didn't want to cover them. And because insurance didn't want to cover them, but they still had to provide medical attention to her illness to make sure she's able to have full function and movement in her legs and have mobility. They did the procedure anyways, so she's out with a pretty hefty medical bill. So the reason why all these bottles and samples are being donated is to raise money for Troy and Laura, so we can help pay for Laura's medical bill. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that we could make a dent into this bill as much as I would like to. I would like to be able to cover something like that for somebody in full. I believe that's what insurance is for, and it really sucks when insurance doesn't cover it. So just the community coming together with donations, whether your donation is monetary or bottles or samples, bottles and samples will help bring in more money. Money will obviously be the ultimate goal. The more money we can raise, some people, they might not have a whole lot to donate, but you'll notice with people's generosity of bottles and samples on the line, some people that weren't willing to donate or not able to donate as much will be more willing to put more money forward. Well, that means they work a little bit extra overtime just to have a little bit of extra money. Anything we can do as a community, as a whole, to put money together as a group to go towards what I would say was one of the best causes, and that's to support someone in our community, whether they're a content creator or not. This happens to be a content creator, but anyone in our community, if they're in need, I'm there to help. So one of the sample packs I've donated to, I'll probably have a bottle or two to add to that list. I just accepted the message from Matt, and I said, yeah, I'll throw in a sample pack. I'll be working towards it too. Mark Duffy said he'll add another 4-pack sample of to that as well. So we're getting additional donations that are going to start going in there too. Please too, if you are going to donate, do not do it through YouTube if you can help that, because YouTube does eat that cost. It also takes about a month before money's received and then getting that money over to them. We do have this right here, $5 per entry through Venmo at Troy-Baker-64. If you guys don't know if you're sending it to the correct person, please reach out through Discord. I can confirm last 4 if you want the last 4 of the phone number, or I can actually post his Venmo link in my Discord, so you guys will have access to get your entries in. And no, you do not have to be present to win. All that stuff's going to be given away through a live stream coming up. I don't know if we have an exact date set for that, but that's the big stream. So more donations are obviously welcome. Mark Duffy has already added to that, so you guys are more than welcome to add to that. And if you guys want to donate and get some entries in there too, also more than welcome to add to that. So just showing your support, help take care of Laura and Troy. I mean, if you guys are in need, if you guys are in help, and you guys have some shit going on in life, we had a community member that reached out via Discord that's going through some hell. We all are very sympathetic, and my condolences goes out to anyone that's going through some shit. Anyone that's lost anybody, anyone who's going through illness, sickness, health, mental, physical. You don't have to go through it alone. You don't. Crazy. The stuff you think you're going through and you're fighting through on your own, you don't have to. You can absolutely be a part of community and help support people, whether that's through just having a conversation with them, enjoying some pours with them, sending samples or bottles to people, or participating in these drawings / raffles. However you guys want to do it, just show your support and understand that if someone reaches out, don't flame them, support them. So
yep.
So we'll definitely go over that again. Hopefully I'll have that more streamlined and more straightforward on how to present that. That was kind of off the wall. I'm glad Matt posted it and we were able to highlight that. But yeah, some shit's going on in the community, guys. So support where you can. Bourbon Riders, what's going on, Mr. Mike? Father Fortenberry here for the pregame. Yeah. I got to warm up the palate. I'm going to have to do a blind, and I have no idea about anything. I don't know distillery. I don't know proof. I don't know nothing. It's going to be like an absolute blind. I don't even know if I've had any of these pours, so kind of hard to guess something you've never had before.
Absolutely. Be fun though.
We got good news from Jeff. Jeff's got some good news. He's coming back from vacation soon, and he'll be having a job.
Absolutely. I got some more news today from a couple other reps too. So yeah, everything's working out pretty good, man. Most people probably know I got, let go from the shit house, as we call it now. But I accepted a job. I actually signed the job offer this morning, and includes 3 restaurants that I'll be in charge of inside of Dallas Love Field. So I'll be a multi-unit manager, and like Matt said, working at Area 51.
Doesn't it feel like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I was also 51 at the placing, so that's why I have an extra bottle of,
That is funny. Literally 51st place.
Yeah.
Adam from Major Zero. Cheers all.
Yeah, he's in the final tonight, right? On Dusty Dan's. Good luck.
Think so.
Major Zero.
June was Men's Mental Health Month long before Pride came along. Isn't that sad? Some of the stuff that we get away from. I'm not saying that you can't have a Pride Month, but why can't you have multiple like supports? And why does everybody have to have their own month? Why can't we just, respect that there's certain things that need to be talked about as a whole, as a community, as a society, and always be supporting? Why is only 1 month support?
Because then I wouldn't have anything to be mad about and complain about, sir. I need to be.
That's right. Exactly right. Hey, Dave, do you want me to send you a box of sample bottles back? I sure do have a bunch of them, buddy.
I've got so many samples too. I've got another one that I want to pour up, but I'm afraid. So like, if I'm doing a blind, I'm like, how high of a proof can I go before I have to go back down a proof? Because I'm like, I have a feeling that if I go too high, we're going to be in a world of shit when we try to do this blind.
Yep.
Oh, I've got a Cedar Ridge. That's 118 proof. I definitely can't touch this Jack Daniels. This Jack Daniels 131 proof.
Matt, whatever.
Oh, 118 proof. Come on now. I got to find something else that's low proof. Should I just keep drinking 107, or should we just grab like I don't know, Blanton's? Should I pour up Blanton's, or what else do I got? Evan Williams vintage.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm trying to stay low proof. Whew. Yeah, we'll do more 107.
I don't know. I'm betting 10 high, rich and rare reserve. I think in a blind it would win out, and I think other people would pick it as well. Just saying. I'm just saying.
It's a decent pour. We can pour it more if we need to. Got that RC cola. I see that.
No,
cheers, Troy.
Vacation with me.
Hey, Troy said he just got home from work. Cheers, RJ. Cheers, chat. This is the pregame, Troy. We're actually going to end this live stream to start the next live stream. So it'll be 2 separate streams. We're just pregaming it, man. I thought it'd be funny.
No, it's hilarious.
One of them walked up and stuck his nose up his nostril.
I solved it with the rest of a bookers on a stressful shit show on a Zoom today.
Oh, gosh.
What's that's what my dad said. I just wish he would bring my bike back.
Look at Duffy, man.
No crossing streams, no, because I think we have to end one to start the other. I don't think we can overlap our own stream.
Yeah, don't be crossing streams.
Should we try to overlap our own stream? We're gonna stream our stream on our other stream.
I'd be for that. Oh man! All right, I'm gonna have one more drink.
Watch time.
I'm gonna have one more drink with you guys, and then we're gonna go exploring this giant freaking resort we're at. So,
How's the vacation been? I've seen some pretty good pictures. I've seen some deer, some pool action.
yeah, it was fun, man. We stayed with my aunt and uncle in-laws, I guess is what you call them. I don't know. We stayed with them when we got in town last night. Had some fun with the kids. Ate some, barbecue chicken and all that kind of stuff. And
I had barbecue chicken yesterday.
Ooh, yeah, that's what we had yesterday. It was good, man. And we got done with that and got up this morning, went and did the check-in where we're actually staying right now. And we actually had some weird stuff happen where the place we were gonna stay, we read some reviews in the past 2 weeks and said that there was like bed bugs and stuff. And we're like, no, we're not doing that. And so we called and complained about it, and they said they can't do anything, but the people here overheard us. And this is like a $300 a night stay, like resort. And they said, hey, we're just going to take care of the whole thing. You guys stay here for 3 nights. And so like, I was kind of blown away by that. So I'm very blessed and happy to be here. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, we're having fun. So we checked in the room a couple hours ago, and Aaliyah and Haley are just taking a shower, getting ready, and we're just going to go explore around, maybe go stop by one of the bars or something, grab some appetizers, and just come back and hang out. And then we got to go meet up with Matt tomorrow. So we got some videos we're shooting tomorrow, and going to Specs, and then just going to get some food, man.
Hell yeah. I'm glad you're meeting up with Mr. Purple Top, because I completely forgot till he reminded me that I was getting some bottles off of him. And then he was like he sent me his Venmo, and I was like, did Jeff buy something through me? And then I don't remember, and then he pinged the message, and I was like, oh shit, I completely forgot. I didn't even remember. So now I'm out some money that I wasn't prepared to spend. It wasn't much, but it was more of the fact that I completely forgot. I'm like, man, I probably should have put a note or something down that I was doing this. But hey, we're getting 4 bottles. So
yeah, I'm glad I have the room, because I brought a giant bottle bag, but we only brought a couple. I've got a gift for Locktar, and we've actually got a gift for Matt too. He's gonna like it a lot, but we've got enough room to come back with, because we're not bringing back as many bottles. So,
well, I'm getting those 4 bottles that I said. I'm like, I'm probably gonna gift that Kentucky Owl to somebody, just because I have a buddy that's what they drank on their cruise and they really enjoyed it. So I sent him home with a sample. I got to double check if him and his wife have had the sample to make sure it was the same bottle, and maybe just gift that as a pretty good, awesome present for them. I haven't seen him in a long time. I still need to go see him. Yeah, Rusty, you freaking reuse those sample bottles to send other people. That's what I do, and I've still gone through over 372 packs, and I've reused sample bottles.
Well, the only problem with that is, I can sample it out. It's just going to take me forever because, well, I'm poor, So.
Hey man,
we got some other bottles in today too.
What'd you get? Ooh, you animal.
Got some Spanish oak, double barrel Spanish oak.
Yeah, we're going to go to the distillery, and I think we're going to get the homie hookup on that.
I hope so.
All right. I'm going to jet, guys. Thanks for letting me hang out.
Take it easy, Rusty.
See ya.
That's what's up, man.
You said you're getting ready to head out too. You got to go do some exploring.
Yeah, I'm going to finish this 107 and then do some exploring and go walk past the sign that said no guns allowed 5 more times.
Think that stops anybody?
Yeah. I'm really glad I'm safe now.
What could possibly go wrong in a gun-free zone?
I know, right?
It's not like every school is already a gun-free zone.
Yeah, that's gone well for them. Oh man, that's funny, dude. No, that's awesome, man. I'm having a good time, man. I'm happy that you get to do this tonight, and hopefully you'll be able to be a part of that Baker's stream and be able to do some crazy stuff, man. That'll be good, man. I know she needs it.
Tater Dom's in the house.
Ooh, Tater Dom.
Yeah, we're gonna be going through these blinds. We'll see if I can guess any of them at all, or even get close. I don't have any faith in myself.
I think you'll get at least, how many is it? 4 or 8?
There's 4, but I don't even know anything about them. They're just 4 random samples. So I'm like, have I even tried the distillery? Can I guess the distillery? Can I guess even close to the proof? Can I even guess the bottling offering? Like, that's going to be pretty crazy with the amount of whiskeys that are out there. Tried quite a few, but man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to guess any of these. But I've left the answer key sealed because I want to make sure people know that this is truly a blind, because I have my guess is I'm going to get 0 for 4. But if I get any more than that, when I pop the answer key, you guys are going to know that this stuff was sealed. So Troy says I will nail it, but I'm like, I have 0 faith in myself on this. I've tried a lot of pours, but I'm like, I have no idea. I don't even know the topic. I don't even know the theme, because he always has a theme. So I told him, I said, hey, you might need to come on and be a part of the stream so you can help me out, and might have to hold my hand through this so I can at least get close.
Oh my God.
Probably my first official blind that I'm doing live on camera for everybody. I've done blinds before, and it's like you can kind of cheat every once in a while when you need a little bit more information, but not this time. Completely in the dark.
I don't know. I'm interested, man. Do you think you've had any of them before?
I really don't know. I mean, they all look pretty light. And I have no idea if I've had them before because I've left the plastic on them, but I'm curious if after I crack them open and get a smell on them, if I can at least start getting some smells that are familiar. None of them are really that much darker than the other. They're all around the same color. So that leads me to believe, just off of color, the age is probably going to be pretty similar on these. Doesn't mean the proofs will be similar, but it definitely means that I would think the age would be pretty close. So just based off looks and my knowledge, I would have to say at the oldest, I would think would be around 7-year, maybe 8-year at the oldest. And then at the most youthful, I think D's pretty light, maybe 4 or 5 years. I don't know. That's just based off look and color. I mean, that doesn't really mean too much until you start smelling and trying them. I don't even know if they're bourbons or ryes. I'm assuming they're bourbon, but we'll have to figure that out too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. So as soon as Baker Drink's ready, I mean, we can cut this one and switch over. Here we go. Tight finish or not, proof, distillery bottle. You'll go 8 for 8 on the proof and finish, 50% on the proof and 25% on the distillery and bottle. Damn, he thinks I'm gonna do that. There ain't no way. I gotta find it. I got a little notepad thing I can write on.
I mean, you got a giant computer in front of you, with Google Docs, but
yeah.
There's a thing called WordPad.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use that. I thought I had a freaking thing right beside me so I could do this, but yeah, I might have to. I thought I had a little thing that I was writing on before. I don't know where that went. Oh well, we'll figure it out eventually. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, Torb said,
man,
what pregame? Pre-gaming with some 107 before we get into a blind. I like 107. I wish it was readily available, and I wish it was distributed more in Texas because I just don't see it as much as I would like. Got Jeff some keepers before it's gone to versus Natter at Slayer. So I wanted to double check with you, Torp. You sent me keepers, but you also sent me another keepers that was 118 proof. Are these the same thing? Are these both the same? Or is this one of those that you sent me duplicates of? Because I drank an entire 2-ounce sample the other night, and I'm like, I didn't save any of it for comparison. So is this the same thing?
What is it now? It's an Irish whiskey?
Yeah. Keepers, he wants to compete with this Irish whiskey against Natterjack. And I drank 2 ounces of Keepers the other day, and I hate to break it to you, Jeff, but definitely a contender. Definitely a contender. Okay. And
there's nothing better than Natterjack.
Slightly cheaper, too.
Well, there's nothing better than Natterjack if Natterjack's watching, but
I just said it's a contender. I didn't say it was going to win.
Are you talking about to the cash strength or to the blend number 1?
To the cash strength.
To the cash strength? Okay.
Yeah, because this one's 118 proof for the Keepers Heart. Okay. So, I mean, we're not quite to the same proof as the cash strength Natterjack, but we're in the ballpark.
Yeah. mean, you're pretty close, man. It's exactly a 107 staple off, I believe.
I'm so glad that Torp sent duplicates. He sent me duplicates of a lot of things, so I'm glad I can help like revisit some of these because he's like, I really want you to do a comparison of this Keepers versus Natterjack, and I'm like, I drank 2 ounces already. It was going so fast.
That's funny, man. Oh, that's cool, man. But yeah,
He says I got that Natterjack sample, and it's versus Keepers is blowout. So
oh,
he likes the Keepers though. That Keepers heart's honestly pretty solid. I did like it. I did enjoy it. I'll have to try it again to see how I actually think that it compares against it. Because just based off my common knowledge in my head, the Natterjack was a lot more smooth and balanced and a lot of bold flavors, and the Keeper's heart was a little bit more bouncy on the palate, to where it wasn't as refined, but it had a lot of notes that came through, and it kind of developed as I sipped on it. So both have some unique flavor profiles in different ways.
Okay.
The Keepers also kind of reminds me of like if Rebecca Creek did an Irish whiskey, where it's got a lot of that like kind of char oak flavor that comes in. I don't know if it's necessarily say oak, but just charred wood flavor, that toasted flavor, that toasted finish kind of comes through, and it's very, very pleasant. So I don't know if I could pick one over the other, based off what I remember, but putting them head to head, we'll definitely have to pick a winner. I'll probably do them blind too, even though it should be pretty easy to pick the two apart.
There you go. That'll work. That'd be pretty cool, man. I'm looking forward to it. All right, man. I'm going to jet out here, get ready, go explore some vacation time with me and the wife, and get ready to do a whole lot of nothing. So,
hey, doing a whole lot of nothing's nice, man. Enjoy it while you can. You're going to come back. You got some work cut out in front of you, but I'm ready for it, man.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun, man.
And make sure my 4 bottles make it back in one piece.
No, I will, buddy. No worries,
just my
man.
meal.
Yeah, I am, sir. All right, brother. Well, good luck tonight. I'll probably be watching for a little bit later tonight. And
nah, you don't need to watch. Watch the replay if anything. And spend time with your wife, man. Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Take it easy, man. And I will catch you in the next one.
Yes, sir. Catching up on chat. The Cedar Ridge save 1 for your own single barrel. Okay. It's good to know. Because I was thinking about sharing one of those Cedar Ridges with somebody else, because we're waiting to get the Bourbon Hunter pick of Cedar Ridge and make sure that that's on profile with what people like. That way they can have a more educated decision on if it's a buy or not. Me personally, if I'm allowed to buy 3 bottles, which I think is the limit through the website, I'm going to try to buy 3. I won't keep all 3. I'll keep 1 for myself, and I'll distribute 2 others to people who are local. That way we can help cut down on shipping. But that'll be how it works. Natterjack is better than Redbreast Cask, but it's close. I think Natterjack blows the Redbreast Cask strength out of the water, because the Redbreast Cask strength has got a lot of great notes and kind of has like that wine flavor profile versus the Natterjack. I didn't really get that. Keepers is 4 years, too legit. Yeah, it was really good. I mean, I crushed it, and it was one of my pours like when I was like late at night when I just got home from work, and man, was that enjoyable. Natterjack is the best Irish whiskey I've ever had. I can definitely agree to that right now, Mark Duffy, but when I do a comparison, Keepers is definitely going to be up there. I think that might be another one that you might need to try as well, and it's a little bit more available from my understanding and a little bit cheaper. Do you guys want to see an Eagle race? Like, do we need to do a pregame dock race and give away a bottle of Eagle Rare? Now we're trying to use these bottles. We're trying to trade, guys. We're trying to get as many Weller 107s as possible. Really, we're trying to get at least 10 sealed Weller 107s. The goal is to have 10 107s when I hit 1,000 subscribers. We'll hit the watch time well before we hit the subscribers. I promise you. So watch time won't be a problem anymore. Subscribers will be the end goal. So sharing this content, getting this out there, helping me get more subscribers will help us get that point. As time progresses, we're going to get as many Weller 107s as possible. The goal is to give away up to 10 Weller 107s for my 1,000 subscribers. So we'll do $5 per entry, and then every $100 donated, I'll add a Weller 107. So we'll start with 107. We get a $100 donation. We're going to go to 2 107s. We get to $200. We're going to go to 3 107s, and you guys can kind of follow through with that. So we're going to give away one, whether we hit $100 or not. But we're going to go up to $900 in donations. We'll give away all 10 Weller 107s. Anything in addition to that, hopefully some other members of the community can help support with samples or bottles for donations. Otherwise, we're going to have to just find random stuff from my collection that we can give away. But that'll probably be just as crazy, if not crazier, than when we got the monetization stream that we had just the other week, which thank you guys again. That was freaking crazy. That was a shit ton of money that came through. A lot of bottles given away, several Eagle Rares given away, a lot of stuff given away from other community members. I want to see how much stuff we can actually pump out, and hopefully we can streamline it and make sure we can do it in 4 hours, because we got to make sure we have some kind of timeline and goal. 4 hours is a long time, but that was 4 hours of nothing but giveaways the entire time, which is freaking awesome. So I had a blast, and I hope you guys had fun on that one too. Ryan's over here like, yes, please give away another Eagle Rare. Eagle Rays. That's the pick, I mean, to versus the Cedar, so long as they have the same for a verse, the other can go to your bud. Yeah, I mean, even if not, like, I just want him to try it, so we'll probably split one of these samples in half. I'll do 1 ounce, he'll do the other ounce, and we'll do like a sample test to make sure that's the flavor profile we're going to like. Which I'm very thankful to have, and that'll help solidify that deal where I know I'm going to need to buy Bourbon Hunter's pick. What's 107 MSRP there? I can't get it. Had to spend $130+ for mine. 107 doesn't exist here at MSRP, like almost ever. It's very rare. You gotta be in line. You gotta be there, right place, right time. Maybe drops 2 or 3 times a year that I actually see it. But I'm never there when it drops. It's around $58 MSRP. I get them for $110 all day, every day on secondary. If we buy multiples, we can get them down to $100. Count me in for a bottle, man. Mark Duffy, appreciate that. That's huge generosity right there. Donating a bottle, man. Yeah, Jesus, that was probably the best live. That was absolutely crazy. Over 100 likes on that live stream. We gained several subscribers, and there was over $1,000 in donations. Now YouTube does take a cut, but even after everything, shipping, bottles, all that, we still made money on that one. So, well, technically we haven't made money yet till we get paid, but we definitely made money on that one, and we can use that money, which we are doing, to reinvest into the channel and hopefully find some more stuff we can give away for you guys. Yeah, split again. Crispy clean, good juice. Bourbon Nerd, life on the patio. What's up? Joel S., what's going on, sir? Cheers. You just killed another Keeper's Cask Irish bourbon. They go fast. What's next pour? I'm trying to stick with just 107, low proof, and water until we actually go live. Yeah, if you guys didn't catch this is a pregame stream to my actual live stream. Isn't that funny? So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this live soon. We'll take a break, get set up, make sure Troy from Baker Drinks is ready to go. Then we'll go live again. That's for the actual one that's scheduled. I've got 4 Glens, and I've got 4 pours labeled A, B, C, D. I've got an answer key that's sealed up. This is sealed. And all my samples, too, that he sent me are also sealed. So we don't even have a nose on these yet. All we can see is color. So we're keeping this as true as possible, making sure we have this set up. But we don't want to drink anything too crazy, because if we go too high proof or we drink too much, it'll definitely ruin the blind. And we won't be able to enjoy it and be as accurate as we would like. So 107 is kind of our go-to as our first warm-up pour. And then after we finish this pour, I'm going to set this Glen aside, and no more alcohol. We're going to try to stay as clean and sober as we can as we continue to go on. So apparently we've got another package on the way. Got notified that got another package in transit. We've had some crazy stuff come in. Mr. Dave Vogel saying he sent us some stuff too. So we got more samples from Mr. Dave, and we also got 2 more bottles of some Goose Island stout beers. I was going to try to have my dad come over and do a little beer drinking today, but he was pretty busy. But next week we're going to try and have my dad come on. And then the week after, if my dad can or can't come on, we'll have him there. If not, we're going to be doing some tequila. So I've got tequila samples on the way, but we have 8 tequila samples already. So we're going to dedicate an entire live stream to tequila. And I'm going to try and have a coworker come over that she drinks tequila as well. So we've got some Fortaleza, we got some G4, and we got some other bottles of tequila samples that we've got. So we can try several different options. Plus, we have some more on the way from Mr. Torup himself. So between all the tequila samples, I think we'll have a good idea on what we like or do not like, which will be nice. I'll donate something for your 1,000 sub stream for sure. Appreciate that, Ryan. That means so much, guys. I don't think you guys realize, like, I gave away 8 bottles on my own, 7 sealed, 1 open because we gave away 1 extra bottle in accident. So I sent them a store pick of one of my open bottles, plus a sample pack. But then you guys donated even more. So we had probably 16 bottles that we gave away. I'd have to go back and rewatch it. It was so crazy, so much fun. I can't believe we went for 4 hours straight. And then we did another hour and a half in the Discord. What's up, Will? Will was actually a giveaway winner too. And it's just out of frame, but we actually have an E.H. Taylor for him, along with some samples for him too. So we'll do a local pickup for him since he's in the Dallas-Fort Worth area as well. I'll buy a Green River cask if anyone finds them. Only the basic stuff here. I'll keep looking for them. I haven't seen any. I've been looking since I told you that, yeah, I can get them, and I have seen them here. I haven't seen one pop up since I said that, though, which kind of sucks. I have a package arriving on June 27th, apparently. Is it a 10 high challenge? I don't think it's a 10 high challenge. It's just a blind from Troy and Laura. I haven't got any more details other than it was a blind. And matter of fact, I didn't even get details. It was just a box that showed up. It says answer key. I knew it was from Troy and Laura because of the address. And then other than that, I don't know nothing. Never seen Green River Cash here, but it looks like it may be heading out to store soon. If you can pick one of those up, I'm telling you right now, that is a fantastic bottle. If I had to drink something that's a foolproof bottle, 119 proof, that's the right flavor profile. It's got a lot of fruit notes on it. Hey, the Bourbon Bitch, it was an awesome live. I got my package. Thanks a bunch. Hell yeah, that's good to hear. Booker's made it in one piece, and hopefully all 4 samples made it in one piece, including the most expensive sample, 13th Colony, 15th anniversary sample. So Fortaleza Anejo, just send that to me. Do you want that, Torup? Is that hard to get? Is it a hard one to get, the Fortaleza Anejo? We also have a Fortaleza. That's not it. That's a Repo. We got another one too, I think. We also got the Fortaleza Repo too. So we got Fortaleza Anejo and Repo. I have a bottle of the Blanco. We got LTEQ. I'm not sure what that's abbreviated for. We got a Repo Rare and then a Sassenach. Butchering that. Kazakhans, Tezer Alta, G4 Blanca, and Madeira. I butchered all those names, I'm sure. We just got the Green River Foolproof in Georgia and have had the cast strength single barrel for a while. Those freaking Green River Foolproofs are freaking amazing. Like, the Eagle Rare to Utah was delivered today. Hell yeah. Good job. Good job, guys. Thank you guys so much. Hey, what's going on, Mike Brock? I have 2 packages to hide from the wife coming this week. I have so many packages that came in. Like, I'll show off a bottle that we just got in the other day. We just got another one of these in a package, so got a Willet Weeded 8-year. So got some crazy stuff that comes in. Mail calls are the best. Have not been disappointed with anything Green River yet. Looking forward to it. Yeah. If you want to talk about not being disappointed by Green River, they're foolproof. It hits. It hits hard. I have my black belt and hiding packages. I don't even hide them. I tell my wife or my mom if she's watching my kid, hey, can you bring that package inside for me so it's not sitting outside in the sun? Tore up needs its help right out the Bitcoin dump. Hey, it's only a loss or a gain if you sell. So if he's buying more, who cares about the Bitcoin dump? He'll just buy more. About to have to start diverting them to the neighbor's house. I actually just accepted a few for a friend. They all made it safe. Saving the 13 Colony 15th anniversary. Going to share with a friend. Yes, enjoy. Matter of fact, if you kept all of that and you refused to share with the Life in the Patio boys, it wouldn't hurt my feelings, even if you didn't share with your husband, because technically you won. So it was funny that we did have that discussion where we're like, hey, she's winning everything lately, and they haven't been winning anything lately. So it's just kind of funny. So is that Willet any good? I don't mind the green top rye, but nursing it for the price, meh. Well, I'll tell you, the Willet Weeded 8 years definitely not worth the price if you think the green top rye isn't worth the price, but I think it's pretty good. So I know we were just talking about samples I could send to you. I can try to squeeze 5 in the little boxes that I have. But if I can't squeeze all 5 in there, maybe we can swap one of those out. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll swap out the old fits if I can't squeeze 5 in there and let you have some Willet Weeded 8 year, because I think that the Willet Weeded 8 year is really good. I just don't think it's worth the money. Yeah, no, I know you said I said a friend, not Life in the Patio. That's why I said, like, I would be okay if you didn't share it with any of them because you won it. So I think that's hilarious. Yeah, you don't have to share it with them. Because guess what? You won those pours. You won those samples from Matt's stream, and you won the bottle from my stream. So yeah, you're entitled to keep and share those with whoever you want. Where'd that whiskey come from? I don't know. Hashtag shrug. Buy the dip. 58K gang strikes again. I threw in $600. Smash buy and always DCA anyway. No worries here. Hope to see 43K really. When she says, you got more? I say, no, I just rearranged the shelf. I just got to make the shelf look better. The problem is I have a cabinet now, guys, and I can promise you it doesn't all fit the cabinet. So that's kind of a problem. Plus, we may have just purchased 3 more bottles, and then because we forgot about another deal, we purchased another 4 bottles. So we got 7 more bottles on the way. Yikes. I usually mail any bottle purchases to my father-in-law's. Good idea. What's the purple top? I've never seen it, even at museum shops. It's just a Willet Weeded 8 year. It's a weeded bourbon, only aged 8 years. So, it's like a opaque black bottle with like the same purple seal that they use from the Willet distillery. But other than that, there's really nothing fancy about this. I mean, it's an 8-year-old whiskey. Like, honestly, Eagle Rare is 10 years and it's way cheaper. MSRP on these bad boys around like 220, 225. We got this for 180 shipped, so we got a really good deal on this. But I see them in museums for like $300+. So I was just happy to pick one up for 180. Just call me the lucky bitch. Yeah, hey, lucky or not, you're taking it. You're taking the dub. You've already killed that sample. I have a cabinet too, and I may or may not have some in the office that are for display purposes. We have this shelf beside us for like displaying Legos, but then we have random bottles of whiskey like a Larceny B524, a Weller 107, an Eagle Rare, and a Willet Weeded 8 year. At least the Eagle Rare that's on the shelf over there, we've technically given that away. We're just waiting for a local pickup, so that's the excuse for that. But then we also have desk whiskey, so we got this bottle on the desk. I'm not gonna hold up the trays, but I have 2 full sample trays, and then I have random samples that aren't even in the trays just sitting over here. So it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. We got got way too many. We counted the other day. We haven't updated since we've drank some and received more. But the other day we had 87 2-ounce samples of whiskey from other people. So 87 samples is a lot, and I think we're gonna have to start doing some sample tastings for live streams, just not just for content, but to help get rid of some of these. Because remember, anytime we drink a sample, we save the empty bottle, because then we can then go back and reuse that empty bottle to do another giveaway. And giving away samples helps me drink some of my bottles and have you guys drink some of them down with me, so we can then accumulate more bottles and go through this endless vicious cycle of having too many bottles, too many samples, not enough space, and a lot of money spent on shipping. Pull out the mattress and stack bottles. Extra fur mattress is the best bed for sleeping anyway. Yeah, I just sent you like 12. Oh, shit. And out of the 12, how many of them are tequila? That's the question, Tora, because we already have 8 from another party for tequila samples. So we're going to try to have someone come over and try some tequila with us, even if they don't like tequila, because I have a feeling that some of these might be pretty good. They made the mistake of asking what would entice people back into the office. They looked at me like I had 2 heads. And when I suggested we were allowed to bring bourbon hey, I'm just saying, if you want people to come back to the office, what's wrong with having one work pour? 5 or tequila, check your email. I sent hyperlinks and specs. I did get the email. Yeah, I didn't count them. That's why I was hoping you'd tell me. But 5 or tequila, that's perfect. So we got 5 plus 8 is 13. Plus we also have a Fortaleza and a Mi Campo Repo. So we got 2 more to add to that for tequila. I think we have 1 other bottle of tequila that might be in the cabinet. I'll have to double check, maybe 2. So we got a few options. It'll be fun though. It'll be fun. You guys want to know why I'm so productive at home? I'm 50 feet away from my whiskey cabinet. I'm confused. Is that, are you that productive because you're drinking whiskey on the job, or are you that productive because you're looking at the cabinet and you're like thinking, holy shit, I spent how much money on bourbon? I got to work some overtime and be more efficient at work so I can make more money to afford the bottles I already bought. Hey RJ, how's the night going? It's going great. We're pre-gaming. We're just drinking some pours and shooting the shit with chat while we wait for our live stream. We're pre-gaming our own live stream. We'll be cutting out of this one soon. We're pounding down some water on the side. We got some seltzer water too. We haven't opened yet, so we'll have to open that one too and get us ready for this live stream. We've got 4 pours that are A, B, C, and D. It's a blind flight from Baker Drinks. We're hoping that Troy will be able to come out and support us and help us get through this freaking blind that I know nothing about. So we'll see how it goes though. We started and we're ending with 107 because we don't want to go too high of a proof before we do the blinds. The link filia in the Don Fucano is neat. It's French oak barreled. Perfect. I am not a huge fan of French oak barreled, but then I find out that some of the unicorns that I do enjoy are French oak barreled. So joke's on me. I do like French oak. It just has to be very, very specific ones. Could go either way, RJ. Yeah, I mean, drinking on the job, drinking to support the job, working to afford the hobby of drinking. Hey, at least somebody understands. I mean, I'm just saying, though, if they want people to go to work, want to work in office, if they let you put some crazy allocated bottles up on the shelf, and even if you had to put some extra tape over them to make sure you don't open them up on the job, just so you can look at them and be like, I spent $700 on that bottle. I'm gonna have to work some more to afford that. might be a good motivation. Well, as soon as this 107's gone, if you guys don't have any more questions for me, we're gonna cut this stream and we'll take a short intermission break. And I say short, we won't be going live for about another 59 minutes. But whenever we go live again, hopefully we'll have Troy and Laura, if she's willing to jump in there too, and watch them make fun and laugh at me as I try to power through this blind. Just an E.H. Taylor can empty. Hey, I mean, my E.H. Taylor can, I don't even have an E.H. Taylor anymore because I moved all mine, but mine's used as a cork graveyard. So I just have a bunch of corks in here. So anytime I polish off a bottle, I fill this up and have a cork graveyard. They do give us a free beer bash once a month. Hey, I'll take that. I mean, that's once a month. That's better than I mean, I work federal. We don't get options at all. Eat a steak quick and pump it up. Any suggestions for an empty Booker's box? Yeah. I don't have to get up to grab it, but actually the Crown Royal box, and then right beside it's a Booker box. If you flip it up on end, you can put samples in it. It'll hold samples in columns of two. Do two rows all the way down if you want. It also works good if you have an actual bar at the house. So take that plastic cover off, take the plastic insert out that's used to hold the bottle, and you could put other barware in there, such as little jiggers or any kind of like stirring spoons. You can put napkins in it too, like the little bar napkins that you use for your glasses. It'll actually fit Glencairns in there too if you want to stand them upright. You can use them for pretty much anything and everything, honestly. And if you have multiple Booker's box, you can actually knock out the tops if you want and put them together like that, or just glue them together and have that as a space divider in between and use it for even more. 107 is the lowest proof tonight. Sounds like my style. Well, I don't know if it is the lowest proof because I have a blind, but based off color and looks on these, if I had to guess, I think the highest age statement would probably be 7 years based off the color. And I think the lowest would probably be around 3 to 4 years. And I think the proof based off the color and the color only, which is almost impossible to guess, I think we're talking around 100 proof. So I think 107 is in the ballpark at least, but we'll definitely figure that out. And then once we go through our blind, if we can make it through our blind and power through it, maybe we'll drink some higher proof stuff. I mean, I've got this J. Mattingly 119 proof, which is a pretty awesome pour. We got this bottle the other day during a hunt. I would love to have that. And then we only have two right now. I'm hoping that we get some more from Tater Dom, but we got some Glen toppers that we'll be putting on our Glencairns too to help with this blind, to help trap in some of that smell. So that way when we pull that Glen topper off, we'll hopefully get more of that aroma and have a better idea and guess based off of smell. So definitely need to utilize those. Sounds like a good idea. I've been keeping samples in the box they shipped in. You can do that. You can also use Booker's box. I have that Crown box that I use, that Crown Royal box. And then my cabinet, that big black cabinet, comes with, I guess I can hold one up. It'll be heavy because a lot of these are full, but we're going to grab it anyways. My cabinet came with these like pieces of sheet metal that were used to like protect the cabinet during shipping, and there was two of them. So we have one underneath our desk and one on top of our desk, but we use these. They're just like stainless steel sheet metal, and they hold samples 3 deep and about 15, 18 across. So we've got two of these that are pretty much full, plus we got the Crown Royal and the Booker's box that are also completely full, and then we have some samples sitting on the top row of our shelf as well. I would definitely recommend putting the high-end samples in the Booker's box just because it looks nicer and it's a little more presentable. Do half sample bottle blinds in case there's a amazing one to revisit tomorrow's breakfast. That is true, especially because we're off tomorrow. So I've got to take my son to a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. But when we get back, could have some pre-afternoon pours. Seen Booker's box used for the little sample cups. Think that's the best. I mean, you can use them for pretty much anything, honestly. Just you gotta have the imagination and you gotta have something that you can put in there that'll fit. I've seen people use it for barware as popular places for a bar, but at home I use them for samples. My cabinet came with my wife's wine and shit. Yeah, these have these little sheet metal things, and there's two of them, so I just use them to hold samples. I refuse to throw them away. I'm like, these work perfectly, so I thought it was hilarious. But we're gonna finish off this 107 pour. Oh, take the son on a hunt. I take him on a hunt all the time. Actually, that's funny that you say that. But we got to take him to a doctor's appointment, and probably no hunting tomorrow. But Wednesday we're probably going to go for a hunt. Word on the street is Goody Goody might be dropping in my area on Tuesday or Wednesday. We're not going to be able to go on Tuesday, so we're going to try Wednesday. We'll see how it works though. My cabinet was my grandmother's. She kept a lot of Christian attire in it. Kept the cabinet, a Buffalo Bill glass, a wine glass with her name, and 2 rock glasses with Maker's Mark wax on them. Very cool. It's always nice to see furniture stay within the family and be repurposed and reused instead of sold or flipped or thrown away to either antique stores or garage sales. So awesome. With that being said, though, I will conduct this live stream, and in this live stream, we'll have a short intermission break. We will be back in about 50 minutes. We will go live again, and that will be for the blind flight. So super excited, and I'll make sure I text Troy to make sure we're set up and ready to go. I might pour some of these up and do them in the glass. We'll let them sit, and hopefully they'll have some time to give some air to them. So we'll see. We'll wait. Push-ups time, everyone. Let's go. 100 each. Quick, let me leave before I have to do push-ups and get out of this. So they got me training on Wednesdays and Thursdays, so I'll miss those hunts, but I'll watch the replays. Well, Wednesday might be the goody hunt, so we're going to try to go to the one in Bedford first, or we might try Colleyville. I haven't decided yet, but we'll figure it out, though. Maybe Colleyville first. We'll figure it out, though. So that being said, guys, cheers, and I'll see you guys for the next live stream, which will be in about 50 minutes. So cheers, and I'll see you guys next time.